That's what the dyno he sent me was 525. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Here we are, it's Corvette weekend here in Hot Springs. A little cool, a little windy, but we're out at the autocross track, checking out the cars. Runs had a ZR1 go run off on that one, and got several C7s, some C6s going along, so having a lot of fun. And of course, lots of people watching and enjoying. And actually, we got one special guest here, Mr. Lingenfelter. We'll be talking to him later. LJ. What's up? So there we got the lineup, having a lot of fun. All right, so here we are. We're at the start-finish line. We got Bernard here ready to run. B, what are you running?
(10-4).
13.6, but he hit a cone. So we'll have to see about that.
What's that? That's mine, huh? Right.
We got Bernard here ready to run. B, what are you running?
Hope it's Will.
Hey, Duck Bossy.
What's up?
Had a couple good runs there.
Couple good ones, yeah.
Sorry, a little wet.
Yeah.
Pretty short.
Real short. Technical.
Technical. All right, here we go. We got a ZR1, big wing ZR1 here. So haven't really heard the exhaust on these things close up. So it'd be kind of cool to hear this guy go off.
13.9, time to beat. 2 is ready.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I think you saw earlier we were at the autocross event, the Corvette weekend, and saw a celebrity here, Mr. Ken Lingenfelter. So Ken is with me in the car. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it.
Always glad to be here.
Really appreciate you coming and supporting the show, and appreciate the time you're taking to talk with us today.
No problem at all. I you know, to be honest with you, I think this is the 3rd show I've come to, and it's one of those things I look forward to every year. So it's in my permanent schedule.
Well, we appreciate that because it's awesome having you. So Ken Lingenfelter, owner of Lingenfelter Performance Engineering. So Ken, tell us what's going on. I mean, this is an exciting time for GM vehicles right now.
You know, it is, and to be honest with you, the bar keeps going up and up and up. You know, the LT engines are amazing. The direct injection engines that they're putting out are extremely strong. I think I was telling you earlier, we've made over 1,600 horsepower with the LT4.
That's incredible.
On our engine dyno with the stock bottom end, which says a whole lot for the product and the quality that GM's producing with these motors.
That is incredible. So now you've got a incredible car collection, and so the car collection, it's not so much car collection, I guess, in my impression, not so much car collection, but something that you really do to give back to the community.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of passion that I have for the automobile business and performance cars and such, but I've collected about 250 cars over the years. We keep about 190 in the facility, and it's 30% muscle cars and 30% exotics, and the rest are Corvettes and 7-mile race cars from racing days. And it's not open to the public, but we do make it available for charities, and we do charity fundraisers there. So we did 60 events there last year, which is probably a whole lot more than we were capable of doing, but somehow we got it pulled off. And we support some really great charities: American Cancer Society, Ronald McDonald House, some breast cancer charities, and things of that nature. And so it's worked out really, really well.
That's awesome. So the collection, now you've got you've got an entire room of Ferraris, right?
You know, it's not a whole room. I've got about 10 Ferraris right now. These are the Ferraris that I thought were the best ones over the years, and they don't get driven very much anymore because they're so valuable. But there's a 288 GTL and an F40 and a Enzo and the ultimate Ferrari, which is the LaFerrari. We got an opportunity and got invited by Ferrari to buy one of those, and so that's kind of the...
Have you driven that car much?
You know, you have to drive it because the fact is it's got a lithium battery. You know, there's an electric component to it, and if you don't drive it, that battery will go dead, and that's a $10,000 experience to fix. So,
well, that's a terrible thing. You have to drive it.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it, right?
Right.
Thing is, I don't drive it that much, though. I mean, we do it enough to make sure the battery's charged and such, but I'm not going to take the car out and flog it on a track or anything. So
that's understandable.
Yep.
So now a couple of cars in your collection piqued my interest a little bit. So we'll start with the high-end one, the Bugatti. So
yeah.
What year is that? A 2008?
It's a 2008 Bugatti Veyron. You know, they built 300 of them, and it's 1,001 horsepower, 16 cylinders, 4 turbos, and it is truly an amazing car. The acceleration is mind-boggling. Again, it doesn't get driven all that much. I think I've got about 1,500 miles on the car. I've driven it to some shows and things, and maybe misbehaved just a little bit with it on the highway. So
sure. That motor, it's got to be. Is the power real linear, or is there a big kick with a turbo, or?
You know, it's a very quiet motor. It's very, very smooth, as you can probably imagine, with 16 cylinders. And but when people have asked me about the acceleration, it's so hard to describe. You almost have to experience it. When we have guests in, we typically start the Enzo Ferrari up or the LaFerrari because of the great noise they make. This car doesn't make a lot of noise, again, because of the turbos. It's just got kind of a nice, solid rumble, you can probably imagine.
I bet.
Cool car.
So the other car I'm interested in, you've got is it a 1979 or 1980 Chevy Chevette?
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what, I bought that car at an auction. It's only got 5,000 miles on it. It's red. And I like to tell people we got a red Chevette and a red LaFerrari, so it's one end to the other.
Right.
But and it's also fun too because, you know, back in the day, certainly when I was younger, and just about everybody had a Chevette. So and for fun, one time for one of the events we had, we parked it up in a room with the Ferraris, and it was a blast watching people walk in and watch them walk past all these great Ferraris.
That's
just
awesome.
to go take a look at that Chevette.
Now, yes, why I was interested in that car in particular, because like I say, you've got over 200, but that was the car I was driving when my wife and I first met. So I told her I had a Vette, and then she saw the Chevette. I knew she was into me for me and not my car when she went on the second date. So it was.
I have to tell you, Rich, that's the first time I've heard anybody use the Vette part of Chevette to say they have a Vette. So
you got to whatever the game is, right?
Yeah, I'm going to use that. I really am. Hope you don't mind.
No.
I'm going to tell everybody I had a red 80 Vette, you know, and I'm in Chevette.
So, as Ken mentioned, this is his third year here at the show, and I've had the honor and the privilege to be able to spend a lot of time with Ken. Ken is truly a passionate car guy. I mean, you can tell the guys that are car guys, but Ken is truly a passionate car guy. And when we're together, it is all cars all the time. So it's a blast. But one thing I've noticed, and actually just happened while we were at the autocross event, Ken really enjoys the youth people in the car movement. And Ken took a lot of time talking with this young man. His dad has a ZR1, and the kid was definitely into cars. Ken, tell us, where'd your passion for cars come from?
Well, you know, my dad ran a Fisher body plant years ago, and as a result of his job, we went to open houses at the General Motors Tech Center. And at 10 years old, I went up to the Tech Center with this family event with my dad, and they had the 63 split window Corvette there.
Nice.
And it's the first one I'd ever seen. They also had the Mako Shark Corvettes there, which if you've seen are just amazing. And I can't tell you what happened, but it just took the legs right out from underneath me, and I've been a Corvette guy ever since. And you know, it's funny when you talk about the passion and things that goes with it. I think I like to come to these shows because it makes me feel normal. I
cars all the time. That's a blast.
You got it. That's right.
Well, Ken, thank you very much. I appreciate all your time. Appreciate you coming to the show, supporting us.
It's a pleasure, Rich.
All right,
Yep.
take care.
Take care.
Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you later. We're getting ready for the parade, so let's do like a walk through the cars here. It's kind of windy, so I'll probably just overlay this with some music, since the wind noise will be pretty bad. But it's a pretty cool lineup, so we'll walk through and check it out. Hey everybody, so what you saw there was there's a parade that goes through Hot Springs, so we were kind of walking along. It's really super slow driving. Obviously this is the next day, and we're actually at the show, so what we're going to do is I'm going to walk in, and we'll kind of walk through and check out some of these cars. We have about 125 Corvettes here. They are some really sweet rides, beautiful cars. So like I said, this is our charity show, and it's quite a special deal, so it's kind of cool to see this many Corvettes in one spot, and we'll do a quick walkthrough right now. Okay, well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Lots of Corvettes, lots of fun events at the Central Arkansas Corvette Club, Corvette Weekend in Hot Springs. So it's every year in April. If you have an opportunity to be here, if you happen to be in the area, have an opportunity to stop by, I think it's worthwhile because you usually get a ton of Corvettes, a lot of meet events, so something special to see. Like I said, we got autocross, there was a scenic tour, all kinds of cool events, and then we have obviously the Corvette show, which is inside. Have 142 cars, lots of awesome stuff. I mean, from classics all the way up to some really neat new cars. So very, very cool. Again, thank you for watching. Here's check out our store, CorvettePosse.com. Here's a design of the shirt. We got the Corvette Posse logo up here, and this is the Live My Life One Curve at a Time shirt. We got 3 designs total. We got hats. So go check us out, please. Support the channel. Again, special thanks to Mr. Ken Lingenfelter for spending the time doing the interview, hanging out with me. I just enjoy my time with Ken. Obviously, he's a very, very neat individual and a truly passionate car guy. So enjoy that time. So thank you again, Ken. If you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you later.